Hey guys, how's it going? Today in this video, we're going to be exploring the dark web. So let's dive in. So you might be asking yourself, what is the dark web? Well, the dark web is a part of the internet that is not indexed by search engines. Alright, now you might have another question, is how do you access the dark web if normal sites don't allow you to? Well, there's a few sites that do allow it, search engines, but you have to manually turn it on. So the one I'm going to recommend is Brave. And with Brave, you can use your normal Google account and import all of your extensions, etc., etc. But you can also do a new private window with Tor, and that will connect you to the dark web. So we're going to click on that and continue. Alright, so first I'm going to show you guys two search engines that you can use on the dark web. So I just said that usually dark websites aren't indexed by search engines. That's correct, but these search engines that end in .onion will indeed search and find some dark web websites for you. So the first one we're going to look at here is Hackstack, and it's a good tool to use to find different types of dark web resources, whatever you're looking for. And then DuckDuckGo, of course, is another great search engine that you can use to find different websites on the dark web. So let's get into some actual websites now. Alright, so moving on to our first actual dark web website, we have the Hidden Wiki. So what this is a bunch of links, and it's an index basically of a bunch of different dark web websites. It's actually one of the most popular ways to get around on the dark web. Is not to use a search engine at all, but actually go through numerous types of index type websites like this, like the Hidden Wiki, for example. So you'd go to a index like this, and then you'd go to another one, and then eventually you go down some rabbit hole. But this is a community edited .onion Wikipedia that contains a bunch of Tor links to a wide variety of services and sources running on the dark web. So you can find a ton of different stuff here, and this is all on the dark web. So when you click on one of these sites, you go to one of these dark web websites, obviously. So just to show you guys a little bit more, these are all the commercial links where you can buy things like hackers for hire, drugs, cannabis, Bitcoin mixers, unlock cell phones, ammo, tons of different bad things like that. Then we can come to non-commercial links, and these will be more indexes like this wiki here. So the Shadow Wiki, Dig Deeper, these are all going to be more indexes, much like this one right here, Hidden Wiki. Alright, for this website, we're going to be looking at Tor links. So .onion links, same thing, and basically what it is a website with a bunch of commercial and non-commercial products and services that you can click on and go to and get. So I would recommend checking these out at your own discretion. A lot of these are filled with malware and stuff like that, but some of them are real. And this is another site, kind of like the Hidden Wiki, where it has a bunch of links to other websites, and that's very common, like I said already, on the dark web. There's a lot of websites that have links to other websites, and that's the sole purpose of the websites. They're basically just an index for them. But we can see here they have PayPal accounts for sale, anonymous Bitcoin wallets, gift cards, crypto hackers, a whole bunch of bad stuff on here. But that is what is also on the dark web. There's some really cool stuff. There's also some really bad stuff. So you just gotta make sure you want to know and search and pay attention to what you're looking at, and make sure you only are going down the rabbit holes that you want to go down. Alright, moving on to our next website that we're going to check out is Archive Today. So this is basically like a time capsule for websites. And what it does is it takes a screenshot of a website, and then it will save it to its database. And then you can look up the save snapshots here and just search a URL, and it will show you all of the screenshots it saved for that URL. So it's basically a time of looking back in the past and seeing what websites used to look like, and you can see the dates on them and stuff, and it's a pretty cool resource for that. All right, we're at our next Tor.onion dark web websites, and you can see that they don't look that dark webby with illegal things on them. It's because it's not. This is the New York Times. They do have a .onion site, and these are real articles that were posted recently that the New York Times updates regularly. The BBC also has one. You can see up here it's got .onion, so there's this one .onion. And then even Facebook has their own dark web website. It's the same thing as normal Facebook. You can log in, do all the same things as normal. It is just on the dark web and browsing with a .onion browser. So that is the only difference between these websites and the real ones, is that they're on the dark web instead of the plain web. And companies do this for multiple different reasons, but basically so that the people who are on the dark web and only using dark web and browsing anonymously can still read their news and get their articles. So, and of course log into their Facebook. So thought that was pretty cool and worth sharing. All right, this dark web website we're looking at right here is the Comic Book Library. And basically what it is just exactly what it sounds like, a dark web website with tons of different kinds of comic books from all different kinds of genres and series and publishers and years, and you can look up whatever you want and they will probably have it in here. So it's a really good resource if you like comic books, and the dark web has a ton of other resources just like this. So this is one really cool one. Just wanted to give you an example of the really cool things on the dark web. So like I said, there's some really bad things on the dark web. There's also some really cool and good things. So like this website right here, Rise Up. Basically what it is it's a website that's volunteer run, and it's an email provider for activists around the world. It's founded in 1999 by an activist in Seattle, and since then it's acquired over 6 million users online. So basically this is a group working towards liberating social change. So it's a project to create a democratic alternative and practice self-determination by controlling our own secure means of communication. So there's cool things like this on the dark web. So not all of it is, scams and malware and hackers and buying illegal things. Some of it is really secure and anonymous. Things like this from communities that think it's really important to stay anonymous online and have your own secure means of communication, like they said. So this is a really cool website too. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I just want to say, go on the dark web at your own will, and make sure you know what websites you're visiting, because a lot of times the people behind those websites and taking your Bitcoin through any transactions on the dark web are usually bad actors, and they're just trying to steal your money and your information. So be careful when searching on dark web, and be safe.